Hey y'all! So I am going to film this Get Ready With Me. Let's get started. It's been a long time, you guys. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Maluma, so we gonna listen to him. I'm gonna start with priming my face, and I use 3 different products. So the first thing is I'm gonna moisturize my face. I washed it, and I'm gonna use the Clinique Dramatic Different Moisturizing Lotion. I haven't done like a makeup video yet, so I'm kind of like excited to see how this one turns out. I use the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. MAC Prep Prime Fix Plus, and it's in lavender. Oh my god, I love this scent. Moisturize your lips. I look like a potato right now, but we're gonna fix that, so don't worry. Tarte Amazonian Clay in the shade Light Sand. And then I'm also gonna use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair. Obviously in these Get Readies with me's, the ones that I've seen, like we have to talk. We have to like talk about our lives and connect with the audience. So we'll talk about my life. This is such a distraction. I like want to just listen to music and jam out. So actually, for those that do follow me, first of all, let me know if you like these Get Readies with me's. Right? Get Ready With Me videos, and I'll continue to make them. Get your chin. Put it on my eyelids because that's gonna be the primer. I look a little white. I look a little pale right now. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This shit is the best. It's the thing that I use all the time. This is the contour cream kit, and the one that I use is Light Sculpt, so it's this one in the middle. If you can't see, I already like hit pan. Zoom in on it. Pan. Straight up pan. I need to clean my brushes. I'm like really bad with that. I just don't clean my brushes and it's gross. The brush that I usually use for the sculpting is this one, but I have to clean this because I used this on somebody else's face, and I'm not using that on my face right now. Anyway, I'm in the process of getting a job, not just any job anymore. Something good to talk about. Let's talk about jobs. I have been kind of jobless again. It's so funny with my life because like it's always like, okay, I have a job now, and then I don't have a job, and then I have a job again. So the reason why I'm making this Get Ready With Me is because I actually am going to the MAC store right now, to the Chanel counter and stuff like that, and seeing if I can do makeup or even be like a sales associate, which is something that I've been doing for a very long time, and I'm kind of sick of it. Very recently, my family, we had a talk about me being jobless, and they're not okay with it, which of course, totally get it. I'm dancing the whole year. Again, we will talk about BDC in a second because it was one of the best experiences of my life, and I'm so excited to go back. Expensive to be in New York, so I need a part-time because my parents are like, yeah, well, we can't really afford you anymore, so you gotta be responsible, which makes sense. I'm 21 now, you know, I gotta make something of myself, and I'm planning on going to beauty school hopefully by next year. Right now I really want to get my dance training in and make some money, so we're gonna do that instead for like a little while. I'm going for a dramatic, really bronzy goddess look with a deep lip today because I gotta show off. Even though I'm getting like an application right now because some of the MAC places don't have like applications online. Some of them do, some of them don't, so I'm just gonna go get info and see like where the applications are or if they can give me one. I'm really good with makeup, I actually am. Years of one, being a dancer and performing, and then watching Jeffree Star and Manny MUA, just like all of them since I was really young. I'm like the girl that wears like an excessive amount of makeup, like to the point where you hug me and there's makeup like all over your sweatshirt. It feels so bad for like everybody that I hug. Everybody's like, oh, Araceli, like give me a hug, and I'll give them a hug, and then they're like, what did you just do? And I'm like, oh well, you know, I'm a girl who likes makeup, and I put a lot on, obviously. This is like a lot of makeup, what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna sculpt my chin and my jawline right now. So we're contouring, all bronzed. Usually I learned a trick because I was watching Jennifer Lopez and her makeup artist, his makeup videos, and there's a way she like blends out her makeup and looks so glowy. And she uses like the foundation brush like all the time. Like he uses the foundation brush on Jennifer Lopez all the time. So I've been trying to get used to blending using this brush, but to be honest with you, today is more of just like, I want to look good and I want to do it fast. Back to talking about having a job. I had a job as a gymnast coach for a little while and it was fun. I really enjoyed it, but working with the kids made me really happy. It kind of, when I was working with the kids, like it made me not take life so seriously, because like not working with kids, I felt like I was taking my life way too seriously. I was kind of just like very competitive and very like, oh well, like if I do something, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. But working with these kids were like, it was the cutest thing ever. Even working with the teenage girls, like working with like team and stuff, like with the gymnastics team, and being a dance coach for them as well. At one point, like just a little bit. Sometimes like I had to like sub a few classes and I didn't mind it. I don't know, like working with them was fun. They were really like good kids. They listened to me. We all had a great time. It was hard like quitting the job. I quit for a lot of reasons. I quit because like I was dancing in New York and I didn't want like any distractions whatsoever. When it came to like working in New York, I kind of just wanted to focus on one thing, and that for me was dance. It wasn't like, you know, focusing on kids. Like I don't really want to work with kids, and I know that. And like I wanted to be an artist of some sort, which is why I'm gonna go get like my beauty school certificate and stuff like that very soon. And I want to be a choreographer and a dancer. I feel like I have a lot of really good ideas and they just need to be shown. And I'm a very expressive person. Like I'm not afraid to be myself, and I'm not afraid to like act loud and stupid, because that's just who I am. I just have a good time. I love to live my best life and just like, you know, do what I love instead of like, I refuse to be that person that hates to walk into work. I remember like towards the end of that job, like I was honestly feeling very drained. I felt like there were like, I loved the people there. I made a really good relationship with a lot of them, and they were all really, really amazing people, and they're still my friends, and we still talk like outside of, you know, like the gymnast place. A lot of people are actually quitting the job and like moving on with their lives. It's kind of like a part-time. Like we weren't all there to be like American, like I don't know, the American League for the Olympics. Like none of us were doing that. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to be my own artist. I want to be my own entrepreneur. I want to, you know, do my own thing. I don't really want to be standing behind people my whole life. And being told what to do and being told what to wear was really annoying. Our t-shirts were pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. We had t-shirts and they said the gymnastics place on them, and I kind of like them. But, you know, I'm a girl and I'm putting on makeup. Like, what do you think that signifies? It means I want to have fun and wear whatever the fuck I want to wear. Like, that's just who I am. Using is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Powder, and like it's very messy, so it's gonna get all over. I'm wearing black too. I'm wearing like a black bodysuit and black jeans, and this isn't gonna end well. it was just like, it became too much when I was working there at one point. There's like a part of everything where I was like, you know what? I don't want to work with kids. There were so many moments where I was like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, like I'm tired of pleasing others, and you know, I want to be happy, and you know, I try my best with everything. I learned so much about gymnastics and how things should be done, and it wasn't hard to teach it because like gymnastics and dance go like hand in hand. If you can dance, you can do gymnastics. If you can do gymnastics, you can definitely dance. You just need to be committed. It was very fun. Everybody was so supportive. Yeah, it was great. The worst part, I think what made it really uncomfortable was towards the end when like I dated someone that worked there, and like I'm not gonna talk too much about it just because like I haven't talked to him in months and like I don't care anymore. But it did get pretty uncomfortable like towards the end when I knew like when I was doing the application for Broadway Dance Center, when I was filming, when I was you know, getting my letter of recommendation and stuff like that just so I can dance at BDC. And that was like my main concern, was just dancing. Like all I ever wanted to do was dance. Like I didn't want to work at the gymnastics place anymore. Like, and you know, finally like I was dating this guy and he worked there, and he kind of just like stressed me out. He like honestly stressed me out. I'm gonna use the Hula bronzer from Benefit. I'm also gonna use the large angled contour brush by Sigma, and it's like really dirty because hi I don't have time to clean my brushes, so I just put them on my face anyway, and I just don't even give a shit. I'm getting so many I have to like teach dance classes. Oh, that's another thing, another job that I'm getting. So I'm teaching dance classes here in Jersey for like certain studios, doing one for CDE, like they're asking me to teach little kids, which is so funny. I just keep coming back to kids. I have makeup everywhere. At least it's like something that I want to do, you know? Like I don't want to do gymnastics. I don't care for it anymore. I'm like tired. Babysitting was like another thing that I did on the side. And like, I guess I'm kind of still doing it, but it's not my focus. Obviously, if I'm gonna be making more money doing makeup, or if I'm gonna be making more money dancing, I'd rather do that than babysit. So I'm not an exclusive babysitter anymore. Sorry. I get along with kids and I love them. I also don't curse in front of them, but I just don't feel like taking care of them. I don't start working, but I guess like the studios have already opened. So sometimes they're looking for substitutes, and I usually substitute hip-hop classes and ballet classes. I was talking to my family the other day, and we were talking about work. Now this is what stressed me out the most, because like I'm over here like kind of jobless, and then like we talk and they're like, oh yeah, Araceli, like you need a job. And I was like, yeah, what about this? Like why are we talking about it? I don't even want to talk about this. And they're like, no, you have to get a job. They were like, well, why won't you do makeup? You're like really good at it. I'm like, oh, thanks for that compliment. That's so wonderful. I love them with all my heart. I've sacrificed, and like my mom has sacrificed, and my whole family has sacrificed everything for what I'm doing now. So it's like really hard to just get up and leave, you know, and just focus on something else. And on top of that, it's honestly a passion. Like, I'm not the best dancer out there, hands down. I will never, well, actually no, I'm not gonna say never, never say never. But like, it's like, I'm not perfect, and you know, and I'm still working on things, and I'm planning on doing this training program, which is another thing. We're gonna talk about Broadway Dance Center now, because I can. Broadway was so amazing. I loved it so much, the summer session. It's very intense. I didn't think I was gonna make it through. I didn't think my body was gonna make it through. The crazy schedule that I had was intense. They kept changing things on us that month. I really don't know why. I think like there was this one point when like one of the dancers canceled on us, like one of the master classes that we had there canceled on us, so we had to reschedule. and it drove everybody insane, but like all in good fun and games. Like we were all having a great time and, you know, nothing negative. It was just like, it was hard, you know, you make a schedule for yourself, you wake up early, and then it's like, yeah, by the way, we canceled. I was like, all right, on with our day. What are we gonna do? But other than that, I met so many amazing people, so many talented people. I'm contouring my nose, by the way. And I made so many great connections. I really like met and like got a chance to have a connection with the dance instructors at Broadway Dance Center, and they're so incredible there. Like, I love them so much, and I'm so excited to go back because I'm going to be doing the training program. It starts September 30th, so I will be there September 30th. Blush. I'm not really a blushy person, but I have this really light one, and it's from Mark Cheek Magnet, and my friend gave me this for Christmas, and I actually hit pan a little. You can't really see it. It's like a little dot. Like a very peach color. It's very neutral. So we're just gonna put that on our cheeks. Blend a little bit of the blush on my neck and on my forehead. There we go. It looks wonderful, darling. The training program. I am so excited for the training program. I've never been so excited in my life. I'm doing the 1-year training program. When you do the training program, apparently you make your own schedule, which is perfect because I'm working like 2 to 3 different jobs. Using the Too Faced Love Light, you light up my life highlight. I can't speak today. This is just not a good day to talk. Like, I need it. I need to train as a dancer. So my goal with this is to be able to get into Joffrey. They have another training program, but like if I get into like their company, like that would be amazing. You have until you're 25 or 27 to be a part of like the Joffrey Ballet Company. Training program is also very intense. I think just a little bit more intense than Broadway Dance Center. I auditioned for it and I was gonna make a video about it, and I think I still might, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it because it was a bad audition for me. It was like, you know, if you are a performer of some sort and you have a bad audition, it's one of those where you just cringe, and it's one of those where you're just like, wow, that was really bad. Like, long story short, like, it sucked for me, and I got kicked in the face. So like, it was wonderful. I laugh at it now, but for the longest time, I remember I was like, I don't know if I even should have been there in the first place. But that's after like not dancing. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself because when I did audition, I wasn't training at the time. Like, I was trying to get as much training in, and this is when I was working at the gymnastics place. I felt like even the gymnastics place was like taking up so much of my time. I couldn't focus on dance, so I had to quit. Like, there's no choice. So for my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown. I'm a goofball, just so you guys know. Like, this is nothing new. I just never film and talk. Like, there were probably like a handful of times that I probably filmed and talked on my channel, and it's been a while, so it's like really weird for me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry if this is really uncomfortable for some of you too. You're probably like, this girl, I don't know why I'm watching her video, but she's interesting. Like, she's interesting. I just got my eyebrows done, and they hurt. My eyebrows are uneven, but it's okay. I love where I get my eyebrows done. They're great. Love their work. So I'm just brushing them in and like coloring them a little. So cute! I don't need a lot because she shaped them like so nicely. Like, I love it, those people. Oh my goonies. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room and why I haven't been filming lately. YouTube, man. Ugh. Should have been filming when I was in New York. I know I told you guys that I was gonna take you guys along for the ride in New York, but if you ever go to BDC, just so you know, there's a huge sign like every studio where it says no cameras allowed, no filming. And I was so like excited when I first went to BDC, and I was like dancing with, it's a big red sign And if you go to BDC, take a picture and send it to me. No cameras allowed unless you're allowed to. Like, you're not allowed to film. And unless you get the okay. I was trying to get videos like as much as I could. And like you can only get videos if you're a dancer inside the studio, not outside the studio. Because a lot of the teachers get very mad. And it's just a rule there, which makes sense. You don't want people taking your choreography, and like, I totally get it. We weren't allowed to film unless we were unless we were inside. It was really hard to find someone that also knows how to film. I can't tell you how frustrating it fucking was. I can't tell you how many times I have gotten the okay to film in a classroom, like film choreography in a classroom from the instructor. And it pisses me off because sometimes people like that go and dance there. You'll ask, hey, can you film me? I'm gonna be standing right here. Please get me. Like, film me. You're also only supposed to try and film like one person. You're not allowed to film anybody else. Although like sometimes it's really impossible because it's a big class. But it's okay. You'll get the authorization that you're allowed to film. So they film me, and then they either cut my legs off, which are like the point of some choreographies. Like, I'll be doing like jazz, or I'll be doing like commercial stuff, like backup dancing stuff, and that's what commercial is, for those who are unaware. Or I'll be doing like contemporary and like lyrical and stuff. And these people, like the person filming me, I would always get like the worst filmer in the room. They'll film somebody else, they'll film the wall, or they'll cut my legs off when there's a leg. Like, when there's a kick and you have to, like, if you get a kick or if you have a hitch kick or attitude, you want to make sure like when you're filming, you're getting the whole body, you're getting the top from the bottom, so that way you can see the lines that you're creating and stuff like that, and where your legs are. And it's just so flippin' ridiculous how many videos I have and I asked to film didn't film me correctly. But it was so funny. Like, I can't tell you how much I struggled with getting like one video. I've been using, okay, really quick, and then we'll get back into it. I'm using the Masquerade Mini by Jobai? I don't know, this one. And it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, and the colors are so pigmented. Oh, love it. I'm like so excited for the day that I go back to Broadway Dance Center and I actually get a good video of me dancing. So the colors that I'm gonna be using are like neutrals, and they're like down here. So the color that I'm going to use, I'm gonna start with the color Burkina, which is like, this brown one. Right, very nice, okay. It wasn't focusing, that's okay. I'm okay with this. This camera's like so hard to work, by the way. It's like, it's an expensive one. And I don't know how to use it. So if there are moments where it's like blurry, I apologize. But Joe Girl doesn't really know how to use a camera. She just bought it. Back to BDC. Let's talk about it. Let's talk some more about BDC. Let's talk more about dance and shit, because that's all I ever do with my life. Like, I'm home alone and you'll like catch me in like my PJs dancing and my hair in a messy bun like every morning. And since I'm not working, that's what I do on my days off. Like, just, I should film that and put it on Instagram. Summer Session, professional semester that I did. It's kind of like a professional semester mixed with training. So you have, I think, 10 to 12 classes. You have seminars, you meet people, like people from Broadway and stuff like that, and you dance with them. You have master classes. That's what they call master classes. So the master classes and like the seminars, you'll have seminars about like how to brand yourself. You meet like agencies, things that you should wear for auditions. You have mock auditions, which, to be honest with you, I never take as like a mock audition. So a mock audition is a fake audition, but I would be careful if you ever do mock auditions because you never know who's hiring. So I don't really consider it a mock audition. I actually consider it a real audition. Like, they really know who you are and they're paying attention to you. So always, if you ever walk into those mock auditions, don't just be like, oh, I messed up, whatever, like walk away and be like, I don't care. because those are real professional people that have been on Broadway, have made their own choreography, have made a name for themselves. And we also had an agency come in and watch us do a mock audition, which I totally also blew. I was so mad at myself. Then we had a separate seminar where we had to go meet an agent and talk to her, and it was really cool. Seminars and everything, like you had to wake up super early, so I would be up at 4:30 in the morning. So this was like a usual schedule. I would be up at 4:30 in the morning because I didn't live in New York. I was trying to, and then I didn't have like enough for a down payment for an apartment that I needed for 2 months. So, and since I live in Jersey and I live really close to the city, it wasn't hard for me to just take the bus or the train and just like take public transportation all the way to New York. Was it annoying? Oh my gosh, so annoying. So annoying, but you know what? I did it and I'm really proud of myself. Now I'm gonna take the color Kehlani. It's this really dark brown right here, and I'm gonna put that a little bit more and blend it in my crease. It was really hard, you know, like to wake up at 4:30 in the morning just so I can make that 6 o'clock bus and like be able to get ready. One thing that I did every morning was put on a full face of makeup, or like enough makeup, so because you never know which teacher was filming a lot of the times, and every teacher films like their students in general and films their choreography and posts it, you know, on their Instagram, and you know, like so they maybe can remember it, or if they ever want to perform it, or if they ever want to teach it. Always seeing like a teacher film, and people always filmed in the classroom, so I always wanted to be prepared just in case, like even if I was having a bad day, I wanted to look really good, you know, even on camera. And you know, even though they were using like the iPhone camera a lot of the times, they do have like a camera crew that comes in here and there and films you professionally to put like on the BDC like Instagram and website. I'm gonna use the color Daria. A lot of my friends, they're not dancers, so they're like either in college or they're studying abroad, and they're like really smarticle people, like they're smart people, and I'm over here like I'm a dancer, and you know, like I sacrificed college for this and everything, and I was in college and I was like, you know, we're gonna not do that, and we're gonna sacrifice everything and go be a dancer in New York City, which, you know, to be honest with you, it takes its time. It's not something that happens like overnight, and if it does, like you have to work 10 times harder. Like you should be working hard in general. From Thrive Cosmetics, and it's the color Stila, and I'm gonna use it on the inner corners of my eyes to brighten them up. It was, you know, like really hard to make that decision, but I thought long and hard for it, and you know, I've been fighting for it ever since, and I really, really wanted this more than anything. I know I can make it, and I know I can, like, you know, I've already started. I've been starting to get like my foot in the door. Some people already know me. It's pretty cool, like things are happening. 24/7 glider Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay, and it's the color 0, so it's like a really deep black color. And I'm gonna put that on the upper waterline. Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Waterproof. I'm just like not okay today, you guys. Waterproof fine point eyeliner pen. Oh my god, who is she? So it's a felt tip. It's so cute. I like this one. This takes a steady hand because I'm gonna do a wing liner. I've had a lot of people, like I've had dance instructors like, Araceli, how do you do your wing liner? And like even when I'm like on stage, they're like, you know, your makeup looks really good, especially your eyeliner. This is how I do it. So this takes concentration. I guess I start with a line, just like a really thin line. Either this pen is like drying up, or I'm shaking. I think I'm shaking. I drank like a lot of coffee today. All right, so now I'm gonna... Oh my god. So you saw like one part of my eye, I'm gonna do the other part. Okay. Now we're gonna color in just a little bit. We're gonna put a little bit of eyeliner kind of towards the inner corner just to give it like a little bit more of like a shape. All right, I just had a dark lip, but like I'm looking at myself in the camera. I feel like I can really work a nude today. Let's pick a nude. Look, there's a bug in here, damn it. This is a pink one. Am I feeling pink today? Not really. The Dose of Colors, oh, it's this nude one, and it's like a little bit of a gloss. It's one of my favorites. Thing about Dose of Colors is, what I am gonna say is that it does crease after a while, and it's so annoying because then you need to like remove it and then like reapply it. The way I curl my lashes, there's a technique to this. Don't worry, watch how I do it. So I take my eyelash curler, I make it so like a big deal. It's a big deal when you curl your lashes, okay? If you're a girl, here's how you curl your lashes. Here's how Sally teaches you how to curl your lashes. This is how I know what I'm doing, ready? So I take my lashes and I hold it down, I press it down, and then I like bring it up a little, just like an inch. And I hold it and I kind of like press on them. So I angle it up a little. So that's one, and I'm gonna do the other one. So watch, so it's like this, press down, and then angle it up. Yep, she just did that. Oh my god. There's also a way I apply mascara. Don't worry, I will try not to get it on my face like I did with my eyeliner. That like never happens, but very recently it has been, and I think it's because I'm either drinking way too much coffee, which actually I didn't finish this, but I drank coffee a little bit before that too. Like, there's a way I apply this. Okay, so it's the Lash Sensational by Maybelline New York, and it's waterproof. Some people don't like waterproof. I'm a fan of waterproof. I'm an emotional person. When I cry, even when I'm laughing, I cry. I like can't give one emotion. I give like multiple emotions. So when I cry, this doesn't come off. This stays on. And it doesn't make you look like a freaking, I don't know, horror movie character when you cry, because it stays on and it's perfect and it's fun. The reason why I like this brush, I've been using this mascara for years. I have tried the Better Than Sex. I have tried the roller lash. Turns out that I'm actually allergic to the roller lash by Benefit, so I had to stop using it, unfortunately, because that one actually was like a really good one. Just saying, if you're not allergic to it, get yourself a roller lash. But if you're allergic to it, I wouldn't recommend it. So the only one that I'm really not allergic to, I have very sensitive skin, and I have to be careful what I put in my eyes, because there was also an eyeliner that I was using, so that's why I had to switch to Urban Decay, because Urban Decay is actually one of the products, one of the companies that I'm not allergic to. I had to actually go back to drugstore makeup to find a mascara that works for me, because for some reason, every single time I walked into Ulta, every single time I walked into Sephora and I bought like one of those high-end mascaras, I actually ended up being like really allergic to them. It's a little bit of a curved brush, and it really gets every single lash, so I really love it. So when I do my mascara, oh my god, I just did that. I blinked. Do you see it? This is what I'm talking about. I drink way too much coffee and then I get all jittery. Anyway, we'll continue. That'll dry up. We'll get really close to the root and kind of just roll it upwards. I have to make sure when I become a makeup artist or when I do work at the MAC counter that I don't drink too much coffee, because go away, there was a bug. Because things like that will happen when your hand is all shaky. I'm so funny. And when I'm done like twisting the wand, I take the ends and I kind of just separate the lashes using that and get any like lashes that maybe didn't get any mascara on them. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do the bottom lashes. Oh fucking yeah. This is fun. I love doing mascara. I love doing mascara and eyeliner and just eyes in general. That's like my favorite. Oh good. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this little crazy video, this little get ready with me video. I haven't filmed like an actual sit down and talk to me video, and I feel like a long ass time. Last thing that I'm also going to say is I got a new Instagram. It is Selly Tehran. Make sure you follow me, you like, you subscribe. I don't have like a lot of pictures on my Instagram right now just because I got a new one. I got hacked very recently on my Instagram and they like hacked my phone, so I had to like delete everything. Some people also got like weird messages from me. Just so you know, it's not me. That was somebody that like hacked me, and that's not cool. I am planning on doing more videos on makeup. I am planning on doing more videos on dance. I want to continue to brand myself as an artist, and I'm doing it little by little. It's getting there. It's not perfect. It's not there yet, but we're working on it. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video of me like doing my makeup. I haven't filmed like a makeup tutorial yet, so this is pretty big for me to just like, I don't know, do something that I love. I will continue to keep you guys updated, but please follow me on Instagram at Selly Tehran. Love you.